How's it going, guys? It is CaMoZoR back here again today, and I'm glad to be back on Planet Poke. I'm very excited to bring you guys today's Wi-Fi battle. Today's Wi-Fi battle will be a standard NU match against a guy who goes by the name of Full-Time Gamer. I met him on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. This match was pretty intense. I don't know if you guys will find it intense, but it was intense while I was battling with it. Battling through it, and it was a lot of fun. So without further ado, we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to jump straight into this match. Okay, so I'm going to lead off with my Ludicolo, which is pretty much my rain dance sweeper. So you guys can pretty much assume that I'm going to go ahead and set up my rain dance, which I do. But here's where I made the mistake of not going straight for the ice beam. I should have gone straight for the ice beam instead of doing that, but I went for the rain dance just so I could get my rain up as he goes for the psychic, which is going to do massive damage to me. But there's really no point in getting my rain up then because I already outsped him and I didn't use Swift Swim then, and I could have actually taken him out if I didn't set up my rain. But you know, what can you do? Make mistakes during battles. It's only it's only bad to make them again. So hey, mistakes are only bad unless you what I'm trying to say is mistakes are only bad if you don't learn from them. But anyway, I'm gonna go to my Jolteon, go for the Shadow Ball and revenge kill that Executor, which is really good because that is a threat out the way, which is just awesome. So he's gonna go into his Jigsaw, his Murkrow next, as I switch out, fearing. I can't really do anything because I'm locked into Shadow Ball with my Choice Scarf, so it's not gonna do any damage to him. But I'm gonna go to my Garbodor, and I'm gonna go for the Rock Blast as he goes for the mean look behind his sub. And basically, since I'm not too familiar with the NU tier, when I was doing this battle, I didn't have any clue of what he was doing, mean looking me in and hitting me from behind that sub. I thought he was gonna like try and sweep me from behind that sub, trying to keep me from switching out. But it actually turns out what he's gonna do here on the next turn is he's gonna go for the Pear Song as I break his sub, which is gonna, and since I'm locked in here, he's pretty much just got a free kill on my Garbodor unless I take him out, which I'm not. There's no way I can take him out with the Rock Blast doing this little bit of damage, and especially since he's gonna roost soon, it's just ridiculous. So as you guys will see coming up, the perish count is gonna start falling, and I'm like sitting here thinking, gosh, he's gonna roost next, and he roosts. So it was a good prediction on my part, so I'm like, gosh, what can I do? I can't do any damage to him, so I might as well just not waste turns. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up entry hazards, because that's pretty much my Garbodor's main role with the set I have. It's got Clear Smog to stop setups, it's got Toxic Spikes and Spikes to provide entry hazards, and it's got Rock Blast to surprise, like, any flying types that are going to try and, like, come in and do some damage to any of my pokes. So I'm going to go and set up my second layer of Toxic Spikes, as you guys will see, this is a pretty good idea on my part, because you'll see later in the battle, these entry hazards really do help, and they really do count. So I'm going to go ahead and set one last layer of Spikes up as he switches into his Shuckle, and that's going to be it for my Garbodor, because the perish count is going to fall to 0, which is just, it's sad, but you know what, my Garbodor's purpose is pretty much fulfilled. It doesn't do any. It could still be saved just to stop setups, but you know, I don't really need it to stop setups. Nothing here is trying to set up yet, so you know, I don't really need it yet. I don't really need it yet or anymore, so I can just go ahead and sack it. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up my rocks, which is just gonna provide even more entry hazard damage. So now the entry hazard count is I've got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up. I've got a layer with Spikes, and I've got Stealth Rocks up. So it's going to wreak some massive damage to his Pokemon. But as you guys will see, he just went for the Toxic. My Lumberry cured my Golem, so that is just great because I don't have to worry about taking any Toxic damage. And now I'm going to go ahead and Rock Blast his Shuckle, because that is going to do super effective damage, and it's going to do some massive damage on him, looking to be about like a 2 or 3 hit KO. Now here's where I misread the screen. I guess this Shuckle has a contrary ability, where instead of decreasing his defense and his special defense harshly, it raises it, and it decreases his attack and speed. So I guess he's just going to try and outstall me here with his massive defenses, because Shuckle already has crazy high defense and special defense, but all the rest of his stats are bad. But I didn't read that. That's why I did Sucker Punch, because I thought his defense and special defense harshly lowered. So I misread the screen, and I didn't see that he had contrary. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking there with the Sucker Punch. But he goes for the rest as I do that. So I guess he's gonna plan on like waking up from that rest and Toxic stalling me. But I know that he's not gonna wake up anytime soon because he doesn't have Chesto, because I saw that he has leftovers. So I'm gonna go for the Rock Blast and hope that these next turns that I have, I will be able to take him out. So I'm gonna go for a Rock Blast again, as I said. The Rock Blast is doing some pretty decent damage, and as you'll see, I get him down to about orange range here, as he's on his last turn of sleep, I think it is. So I'm gonna go for one more Rock Blast after this, and pretty much how it goes down is I have to hit 5 Rock Blasts or I won't take him out. Now here's what's crazy. As I was pressing the Rock Blast button, I'm talking to my brother, and I'm like, alright man, help me hit this, because my brother's 6, and we just joke around a lot. So I was like, I'm like, are you gonna help me hit this dude? And he's like, yeah, I'll help you hit it. So I was like, he helps me, somehow I hit 5 Rock Blasts and I take him out, so that's incredible. So I gave my brother a high five, but that's an interesting side story. But he goes into a Shinshino, and he goes for the U-turn. Now here, I made a pretty good play. I just went for the Rock Blast. I don't know if he was expecting me to go for the Earthquake or anything on the Shinshino, but I just go for the Rock Blast because I know it's going to hurt whatever he has coming in or whatever he's got out. And I know even if he didn't switch, I knew it would hurt Shinshino pretty bad. But he goes into his Ninjask with the U-turn, and the entry hazards plus the combination of that one Rock Blast, he's just going to tear that Ninjask up. Not a chance. It doesn't have a single chance of staying in, but he's going to go back into his Shinshino, and here's where here's where, since I don't play in U too much, here's where that factor comes in and just hurts me. I forgot that Shinshino gets a skill link ability which makes all its multi-hit attacks hit 5 times always. So I forgot that it could get Bullet Seed, and I forgot that it would be able to take out my Golem with ease. So now my Golem sack, and I don't have it anymore, and it's one of my it's one of the most useful Pokemon on my team. But so I mean, I guess that part sucked because I didn't expect that coming. I didn't see that coming, so yeah. But I'm gonna go to my Glaceon, and he's gonna go for the Bullet Seed on me. I didn't expect the Bullet Seed to do anything to my Glaceon, which it doesn't, and I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam to take that out. The crit didn't matter, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so that's Shinshino down the drain, which is a pretty big threat. But got it out of the way, so that's good. So now he's gonna go into Slaking, and here's where a massive play happens. If this play didn't happen, this could have changed the fate of the game. But he goes for the Giga Impact, and it misses. It misses. Oh my gosh, if I was playing him, I would have been so pissed off. But it misses, and that's gonna cause his Slaking to die. But yeah, so he couldn't do anything there, and I don't know if his Slaking survived, if he would have been able to take out my other pokes, but that was definitely a game-changing play. And he's gonna go into his Murkrow as his final poke, and I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam as he goes for the Parasong, but his efforts will be futile as I take out Glaceon, not Glaceon, as I take out Murkrow with Ice Beam. So that'd be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good one. I really enjoyed the match, and hope you guys will take the time to subscribe to Planet Poke. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out my channel if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.